Small size does not always mean low interest. Have you ever wondered why do doctors use leeches in medical procedures? Today we will find out how useful these creatures can be. Be prepared for the fact that leeches are small. They are extremely fascinating. They are unique creatures that seem to have come straight out of the Jurassic period, but they still exist today. These are very strange worms that have survived since the days of dinosaurs and are still with us. Leeches are really unusual. Do you want to know more about them? Let's get started. Special structure. Leeches are part of the annelid worms, which means they belong to the same family as earthworms and marine worms. They have a segmented body and usually range from 1 to 10 centimeters in length. Each segment has tiny bristles called setae, which help the leech crawl. They also have two suckers. One is at the head end and the other is at the tail. The front sucker helps them attach to surfaces, and the rear sucker helps them move through water by sucking it in and out. This gives them an advantage in harsh environments where they need to hold on tight like fast-flowing rivers. Their flexible bodies allow them to contract and stretch, which helps them move in tight spaces. Plus, thanks to the suckers, they can hop around like frogs. Yeah, they actually jump. Basically, leeches are adapted to thrive in difficult conditions, blood-sucking without pain. The most common myth about leeches is that they cause excruciating pain when they suck your blood. However, that's not true. When biting, these little vampires inject a special liquid into your skin. It contains both anesthetic and anticoagulant, and its name is hirudin. That's why you don't feel pain when bitten by a leech. The anesthetic works much like an injection of lidocaine, numbing the area around the bite. But there's another important component in this cocktail. After all, the leech needs your blood to keep flowing after it bites, right? To make sure blood keeps flowing after it bites, the leech injects a special chemical called hirudin, which thins the blood and prevents it from clotting. This allows the leech to feed on your blood for as long as it wants. And the cool thing is that this natural anesthetic made by leeches is considered safer than some medications used by doctors. Scientists are even studying how to use it to make better medicines for people. Pretty cool, huh? By the way, if you think this is disgusting, then check out this video with real footage of a leech sucking blood. It's even more interesting and shocking. We bet you won't watch it till the end. They don't eat for a long time. If you're lucky enough to see a leech in its natural habitat, you might wonder how long it takes for these creatures to starve. Well, the answer depends on how recently the worm had a chance to have a good meal. If a leech had a big snack before you saw it, it could take several months before it needs to eat again. Leeches are incredibly good at storing energy from the blood they consume. They basically save up energy for when food is scarce. During this time, they slow down their metabolism to conserve energy. So you can imagine how long it takes for them to get hungry. It's pretty amazing how leeches can go so long without eating, especially considering that we humans need to eat at least 3 times a day. Flexible movement. As we mentioned earlier, leeches move by contracting and stretching their bodies. This type of movement allows them to crawl at a speed of up to 4 inches per second. Leeches have a special trick to move quickly and easily. They can attach to a surface with their front sucker and then jump away with their hind sucker. The distance they cover during such jumps can reach up to 20 centimeters. Scientists call this movement hopping locomotion. It looks funny to imagine these slimy creatures jumping around. It seems like they're playing some kind of a game. Also, leeches have a way of getting around that's similar to how snakes move, except leeches don't slither. Instead, they wiggle side to side. This lets them squeeze through small holes and tight spots. Even without legs, these guys are quite the acrobats. They're used in medicine. Leeches have been used in medicine for thousands of years. Ancient Egyptian doctors used them to treat headaches, eye problems, and even snake bites. In ancient Greece, they used leeches to treat joint pain and other ailments. Back then, people believed that illnesses were caused by an imbalance of fluids in the body, and leeches helped restore that balance. Nowadays, traditional medicine doesn't really use leeches, but there are still some alternative practitioners who swear by them. Some believe that leeches can help with arthritis, while others use them to relieve pain after surgery. But leeches are most often used for an ancient technique called bloodletting. Basically, it's when doctors remove some of a patient's blood to help them fight diseases like malaria. It sounds scary, but doctors now have better ways to do this without using leeches. However, even modern medicine uses leeches in a different way. You see, leech saliva contains a substance called hirudin, which prevents blood from clotting. It's so good at doing this that it's better than some medicines we use today. That's why scientists are studying hirudin to make new drugs to prevent blood clots. If they succeed, lots of people might be saved from dangerous diseases. It's pretty cool, isn't it? And here's a bonus for watching this video. Did you know that there are over 700 different kinds of leeches? Some leeches aren't just good at surviving in all sorts of places. Many of them can live both on land and in water. For example, you can find them in swamps, streams, lakes, and ponds. There are even some leeches that live inside the bodies of other animals. Now let's talk about what these creatures eat. Most leeches are predators and eat other small animals. However, not all of them only drink blood. Some leeches are scavengers, meaning they feed on dead and decaying stuff. They play an important role in nature by cleaning up the environment. And you know what? Not all leeches are parasites. Yep, although they are known for being parasites, many leeches are actually free-living. They live on their own and don't bother anyone. Some of them are even active hunters. For instance, the Cnidae family actively hunts other aquatic animals. What's really cool is that leeches have been around for a super long time. Fossil evidence shows that they first appeared on the planet over 600 million years ago. That's way before dinosaurs roamed the Earth. Throughout history, leeches have faced many challenges, including mass extinctions. Yet they managed to survive it all and remain one of the most mysterious creatures on the planet. Which fact surprised you the most? Does the thought of a leech biting you seem scary or maybe even exciting? Share your thoughts in the comments. See you next time.